Hello, good evening and welcome. I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and tonight I'm going back in time, back to a few years back on a project that I started and never actually got around to finishing. Not that I'm going to finish it tonight, but I'm going to do a little bit more. What I am doing tonight is some diamond art. Yeah, you may remember it. I vaguely remember it, only a little bit, but yeah, I've been doing it for a while now. Yeah, without further ado, let's get down to the bench and we'll see exactly what I've been doing so far and carry on from there. I think some alcohol is going to be required tonight, so I've already made a start on the beer. So yeah, let's go down to the bench and we shall see what we have to do. Now, diamond art. It's the little gem things that you stick onto a pre-stuck page. This is Armor Warrior. It's Darth Vader, but it's like her off-brand Wish Darth Vader, although it's from before Wish was a thing. Gemma and Katie and Sophie. It's just a family show tonight, apparently. The only people in are people that are watching. Katie says, yay, diamond art time. Audio and video good, says Gemma. Can't actually believe you're doing diamond art, says Sophie. Sophie's got letters after her name. W9Y for some reason. Everyone else gets numbers. I don't know why YouTube's doing that, but there we go. The bobbin says there will be many parts left over. Yes, I'm sure there will be. Yes, I dug this out. That's why it's not very flat. It's been not screwed up, but it hasn't been laid down flat between things. And yeah, I've had a look, and I see, obviously, I've got down more than halfway through. But yeah, it's not. Katie won't like it because it's not very neatly done. I've dotted bits here and there as I had the colours out, and I do see there's a couple of bits missing. So my aim tonight, there's one up there, which looks like, can't even find the thing now, an O, which is number 10. I don't know what. I've got all these bags back from back in the day, which I've written some numbers on. So we've got 3, 19. 19 must be H. 19 is H. Let's get. Oh, I've got some of these out. We'll put down some H's, and then we'll move on from there. I think. I only need like a dozen of these out for that bit. Let's get some of those down. You should use grease paper and do a square at a time, says Sophie. I don't know about that. Where's the fun in that? So yeah, I just fold back the plastic that it comes with, and then stick things down until I get bored. So yeah, if I vaguely remember, you do some sort of shaky thing to get them all settled down the right way up in there, and then you pick them up with the sticky thing and you stick them down with the sticky thing. There you go. It's easy. What's the problem? What's everyone got trouble with for doing this? It's easy. I've just got to pick up the ones that are the right way up. Ow, your fingers are getting stuck because I haven't done the ones over there. So yeah, how are you all? I see Sophie's in chat, which is nice. She doesn't normally watch these streams. Maybe Diamond Art's going to bring in a whole different audience, or maybe it'll just be the same audience, but just with a couple of extra members of the family. Do it in lines, looks better, says Sophie. Well, it doesn't matter what it looks like halfway through. At the end, it'll all be done, and that's the important bit, isn't it? It doesn't matter what it's like halfway through. It's all good. I don't care about how it is halfway through the build. I've got one half stuck. Doesn't matter what it looks like when I'm not finished, because it just gets, you know, put away, out the way, and then I don't care what it looks like because I'm not looking at it. Nobody cares what it looks like when you're not looking at it. Half of these are upside down. Why are they all upside down? I understand the appeal of doing it, one square at a time or whatever, but that's effort, and that's putting things backwards and forwards a lot. It's a lot nicer to do it, a couple at a time, and just do the colours. Look, I've got some more over here that I can do of the H's. In fact, I should probably just get all the H's done now. Then I don't have to worry about them in the future. See? That's common sense, isn't it? Doing the ones that you might as well get all of one colour done. And then you don't have to worry about that colour ever again in the future. Look, there's one in the middle there. You'd want me to not do that one, wouldn't you? Dropped it. Still here somewhere. Upside down. It's upside down. I don't want it. Don't want that one. See, I'd have to do them eventually, so I might as well do them now. It's fine. You common sense. Better idea, says Katie. No, it's a good idea. It's a good idea to get them all done. But if I get all of these ones, look, I didn't get enough out because I thought I was only going to do a few, but I might as well finish off on these colour. There's definitely not that many, so there's definitely going to be some left over. But I'm not going to guess how many are going to be left over. So I've never actually finished the diamond art, so I don't know how many are normally left over in these things. Do you normally get hundreds of them left over? I'm assuming they just give you a bag load of, thousands of the things, and you get on with it. If you peel the paper too soon before you get gum stuck to it, then stickiness will dry out. Well, it hasn't dried out over the last, 2 years that I've been doing this one. So I think I'm going to be all right. It's still pretty sticky, as I noticed by getting my fingers stuck to it a little bit. So I'll get all these done, and then I'll move on to a different colour. Not that I'm going to do all of the other colours, because some of them are, quite a lot of them. I think I picked one up. Not been unpeeled while it's been stored in the bottom of your pile of stuff. Well, it has been. It's been unpeeled. I'm going to stick it back down, but I've only unpeeled it so I could work on it. That's the way things work, isn't it? You've got to unpeel it to stick the stuff to it. So yeah, I'm going to get on with it. Well, I'm going to have a word with Tasia while I'm doing it, because she's here. So let's bring her up and have a chat while I'm doing the last few of these, and we'll see what's what. Good evening, Tasia. How is things? We are live, so don't swear.
Good evening, Chris. Things are tickety-boo at my end. Not a swear word in sight. Wouldn't want to start a riot among the viewers with any rogue syntax or anything. How's the live stream going so far? Is Chopper behaving himself?
Oh, I finished Chopper. I didn't tell you. Chopper's all done.
Oh, you sneaky badger. Excellent. So what's the next project on the go then? Another model kit, or are we dabbling in some electronics? You like a bit of variety.
Variety is definitely the word for it. Today, I'm going back to a thing that I started many years ago and never actually got around to finishing. I'm doing some diamond art. What do you know about that?
Ah, diamond art. That's a nice change of pace. It's a bit like a mosaic, isn't it? Where you place those little diamonds onto a coded canvas. Quite meditative, I imagine. Are you thinking of finishing the one you started years ago?
Well, I won't be finishing it, but I'll be doing some more of it. I'm doing it even as we speak, in fact.
Excellent! A creative endeavour in action. Is it a particularly large canvas or something quite small and manageable? And how are you finding the process of it? Therapeutic, perhaps?
It's 30 by 40 centimetres, and I find it quite therapeutic. Many of my viewers don't, because I do it in an abstract way.
30 by 40 centimetres. Got it. And doing it in an abstract way will certainly make it unique. Keeps things interesting, even if it perplexes some of the viewers. Is there a particular design you're working on, or are you completely making it up as you go?
Oh no, it's a design. It's a picture of Darth Vader.
Ah, Darth Vader and diamonds. That's a fitting subject for a Star Wars fan. I hope the process doesn't require too much of the dark force. May the sparkly squares be with you.
Thank you. I'll catch up with you a bit later, maybe.
Sounds good, Chris. Catch up later and enjoy the diamond art adventure.
There we go. That'll do. He actually has friends this over. Yeah, she's an AI friend that I made myself. But there you go. Right, I'm going to do some L, because there's some L's there. So L is apparently 12. I don't know where 12 is. Oh, there it is. That's convenient. I found it already. It really only listens to Sage she generally agrees with him. She does, because she's very clever. She's a computer. She can't do things wrong, apart from when she does things wrong, or makes stuff up, or just randomly does things wrong. But most of the time, she's quite good fun. Why not use the other end of the pen? You get more done, because the other end of the pen is just a giant hole. You can't use that. It doesn't work like that. This is a pen that came with a thing. It's not a special. It's not one that does multiples at a time. There's another L there. I did notice that there's a couple of gaps, but I can't find them now. There's a D over there. There's a couple of L's there. There you go. Yeah, so I've been neglecting this for a couple of years now. Now, I'm aware that this one does involve me bending down a lot more. So is the audio still okay while I'm down here talking to the desk? You can still hear me all right. I couldn't do a diamond thing. My eyesight is just too crap. Yeah, that's why I stopped doing it. Not got a good pen. All mine are double-ended pens. But you can only use one end at a time. So what's the advantage of having a double-ended pen? Can you pick up like 5 bits at a time? But it only works if there's 5 bits next to each other at a time, which there isn't always on these. I can't see some of these letters. Some of them I can see really clearly from over here, and some of them I can't actually make out if there isn't any letters in there at all. So I'm assuming they're going to be dim, dark letters. So yeah, I have no idea. I can see there's a few L's around here. So I'll get a few more of them done. And then I shall change to a different letter. Put these away. Because I've only got the one tray. I think I did have a couple more trays floating around somewhere. But if I get more than one tray out at a time, I'll forget what bits are in each tray. And that would be a bad thing. So I won't do that. I can't see any more L's there though. I've got one on my thing. I can't put it out anywhere. These ones I can't make out what the thing is, but it's going to be a black letter in a very dark colour, which is not very helpful. I might need to get some magnification on the job to see what that is. I can't see any more L's now. There's a K right in the middle there, but there's not any more K. Oh, there's an L. There you go. I'll get that one down on there. Then I'll put the rest of these 12s away. Stefan's in. Evening, Williams family. Yeah. Don't confuse him. You know, they're not actually called diamonds, what you put on there, called drills. Drills. Why are they called drills? I know what drills are, and these are not them. Drills. Right, so K is 13. If I can find a 13, I shall do that one of those. But I don't know what colour it's going to be. So it makes getting the bag out difficult. There's 4. 7. Sticky stuff. 15. Bag I haven't even opened yet. 17. I don't know. There's a big batch of A's in there. What's A? A is 2. Is that? I had a bag that opened. 11. What's that one? 2. That's 2. There you go. I'll do some 2 in black. Are your AI friend? Ask, you probably mean. Ask your AI friend. I shall. Let's have a word. She might know. You never know. Sometimes she knows. Sophie is watching. Would you want to say hello to her? She doesn't normally watch my streams, but Sophie's my oldest daughter.
Hello, Sophie. Nice to have you tuning in. Your dad's embarking on a new diamond art project with a Darth Vader theme. Pretty cool, huh?
She says that the diamonds that you put in place aren't actually called diamonds, but they've got a different name. Would you know what that is?
Ah, Sophie's on the technicalities. She's right. They're usually referred to as drills or dots in the diamond art community, though diamonds is also very common. Good catch, Sophie.
I understand the dots, but why would they be called drills? What's that? How's that come to work?
That's a good question. They're called drills because their faceted sides make them look a bit like tiny drill bits, particularly with the round versions. It just seems to be the common term that's stuck.
Ah, fair enough. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Happy diamond arting.
There you go. See, she does know these things. Is that Luke's dad you're doing to Stefan? Spoilers, but yes. Or no, technically. It's Armor Warrior. It's not licensed. So they can't call it anything other than Armor Warrior. Katie got me this for a present. I can't remember if it was his birthday or Christmas, but it was several years ago. And I started it. It's actually a 2-pack. There's another one somewhere, which is basically Yoda, but I can't remember what they called him. It wasn't Yoda. It might have been Green Monster or Green Short Person, or I don't know what he called him. But yeah, he had another slightly descriptive but a bit rubbish name, because that's what they give them. Yeah, how is everybody in the live stream land now? Are you all doing okay? How do you feel about me doing diamond art for a week? I will put it back into the rotation of stuff because I've got many other things to do. I've got the Lego that Sophie and Katie got me for my birthday. The Ahsoka ship is in the rotation to be done as well at some point. But yeah, for now, I've got this. I've got some more of the Max plants to build. You stress me out when you do diamond art. I must say you're doing better this time. Am I? Even though I gave up and did a load of the white ones right down the bottom. I don't know. I don't know why you think I'm doing better. I'm not. I'm dotting all over the place. It's probably annoying Stefan as well. But yeah, it's like the way I power wash. I can't stick on doing one line at a time. I've got to jump about a bit. I get bored in one place. It probably means I'm on the spectrum, but I don't know. It's all good stuff, isn't it? Is the rattling of this annoying, or is that not noticeable, or is it only noticeable now I've mentioned it? But yeah, how is everybody doing? Have you had a pleasant week so far? It's Wednesday at the moment, so what you've been up to during the week? We're halfway through another week. I haven't been in long enough to be annoyed, but the night is young, says Stefan. Yeah. And Sophie says yes. I don't know what that was about. Space troll. It might have been something troll. I don't remember. When I finish this one and start on him, judging by how long it's taken me to do this much, and I've still got this much to do, then I'll be doing him sometime in 2037. We'll find out what his name is. Why are all these ones upside down? I want them up the right way. There's another one there. Look, it's escaped. Come here. Why can't I pick it up? Because it's upside down. And you can't pick them up from the flat side all the time. There we go. Variety is good. I'm multitasking, says Sophie. Yeah, but I don't know what you were saying yes to. Maybe they're right way up and you're upside down to them. Maybe, but I'm the important one here. So it matters what I do. Yeah, whatever it was you said yes to, you'll have to tell me what you said yes to, because I can't understand. I can't remember what question I asked, because the chat's a little bit behind real life. It might be 15 seconds after I've said things that you actually hear it, and it might be another minute before I actually notice any replies up there. So if you're out answering a specific question, you're better off putting something in your answer that sort of gives me an idea as to the vague sort of question that you're answering. Lots of B's and C's, not so many A's now. So I'm going to call that a night with the A's. Get yourself unstuck from here. Put these back in the 2 bag. The rustling of the paper is very annoying, says Gemma. Okay. 92 drills left when you're done, plus 14 on the floor. Well, I've finished the white ones already. And there's that many left. That's probably more than 92 already. So, yeah, I think there's probably going to be more than that. Not sure what I can do about the rustling of the paper. I could try turning it all round. Because I think I can lean on this stuff that's already done, can't I? That won't make any odds. It does mean all the letters are going to be upside down to me. But there we go. Quite enjoying the rustling. It's a bit ASMR-ish. Do squares, says Sophie. They're round. I can't do squares. Meant 920, says Stefan. Hey, what? Oh, 920 pieces left over. There could be. There's a bit left over there, or a hole there. That's a K and an L. Did I not have L? L was what I did earlier, wasn't it? Did I not start on L? L was 12. Let me get one of them out and fill in that gap. See, I've cabled up, twisted round. Right, let me get one of these out. Where was that? It was around here somewhere. Okay, there's an L. There we go. What's that one? That's a D. M. Lots of individual ones that seem to have missed out, or they've fallen out. It's always possible. Has he got double glasses on? I have indeed. Yes, I've got my magnifying glasses and my actual glasses for looking at very close things. So, yeah. What did I say there was? K. K is 13. I didn't find 13 yet, did I? 17. 9. Probably not. I've probably finished with the 8s. 10, 14. There's 13. All right, let's get out a couple of those because there's bound to be a couple of Ks around. I have to get in some sort of system so I know what bag I've got out. Otherwise, I will forget. Can somebody do some nails on Chris so he can do some scratching ASMR? What on that? Still 14 on the floor. I suspect we'll never know. No, you would never know about that. Blind, says Sophie. Well, only for getting in really close stuff, yes. Not as blind as I was last year, though. There's a K. I can move that because I'm leaning on that. And I'm going to get stuck to it. Are there any more Ks around that I can see? It's only going to be that single one and that. ARB. No, there's an A up there. There's a few there, but they're not Ks, are they? There's M, P, and R. R, D, R, R. R, D, R, R. I got all them Ks out and I haven't got any. There's a K. I see at least one more. Got to do at least one more. Can't find it again now. There it is. There's another one. And another one. But that's about it. Yep, that's all of them then. Check your feet. They get stuck everywhere, says Sophie. I've got socks on. They're probably not going to be stuck to that. Go for it painting. What? Oh, go for it painting says hello. There you go. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Something a little bit different tonight. Some diamond art. So, yeah. Right. I'm filling in some gaps. This is a project that I started years ago before I couldn't see. Before I couldn't not see. Before my eyes went to pot. So, yeah, I can see some stuff now. B, what's B? 11. Didn't have them yet, did I? 17. 4, 9, 11. There we go. I like this colour. It's like nice, like dark purple. Pleasant. I expect you might be right. Why is Katie right? More than 14 on the floor already. There aren't. There's one. I've dropped one so far today. What am I doing? B. There we go. See? I dropped one. And I don't think it made it all the way to the floor. I think it's on my lap. But I'm not bothered about finding it. So it doesn't count. Trouble is the light is reflecting in certain angles and it makes seeing some of these really quite difficult. But I need the light on, otherwise I can't see a thing. And you need the light on or you can't see anything either. So I'm just going to have to dodge my head from side to side occasionally and try and find the colours, the letters that I want while I'm putting the letters out. So anyway, you haven't answered. How are you doing? How's your week been? Anything special happened so far this week? Anyone got any news? Good news. We like good news. Any good news? Don't want to hear about bad news today. Only good things. So what's the best piece of news you've had so far this week? Let me know in the chat. Make him spill more, says Shellard. No. 1000% yes, Sophie. Katie, are you getting stressed with this as me? Yeah, definitely. That's why I'm doing it. Is it because I'm not doing all the one bit and because I'm going all the way across, up and down and sideways? Because I think that's what got Katie stressed with it last time I did it. Do you do it like one? I know you do it like a little section at a time, and I understand that, but you don't do it in order, do you? You do all of the one colour in that section, don't you? You don't go, right, that one's a B, then there's a C, then there's a D. You do all of the ones you've got out in that block, and then move to a different block, I think. Because doing it any other way than that would be mental. Well, apart from doing it this way. This way is perfectly normal as well. This is just, you know, when you look away, when you look back, you find the first B that you look back at, and you put a thing in it. That seems normal to me. Nothing wrong with doing that. Surely that's the quickest way of doing it. Because I can't remember exactly where I was looking before I looked away. Because that was ages ago. But I can see lots of bees around. So it's easy just to find one and stick a thing down on it. And then it's not there anymore because I've stuck a thing over it so I can't see it. So I've got to go on to something else. I didn't see my news. Did you put some news up? I tried, but it was too much for my brain. I'm reading it backwards. I'm still breathing, says Sophie. That's the important thing. Sophie's been having trouble with her breathing. So it's always nice to get some assurances that she's still doing it. Mine is good news. Yes, it was. Bobbins is going to Telford on Saturday. I'm not going to Telford this year. I'm thinking I might go next year. I haven't been for a good few years, but now I can see again. My intention is to go next year. It will be on the Sunday. Yes, that's the way to do it. So do 5 rows at a time and have 3 trays that I use simultaneously to do 3 colours at a time. See, that's just too much effort. I'd completely forget what colour was in which tray, and it would all go hideously wrong. So I don't do that, as you can tell. Why are all these upside down? I thought the whole point of the lines in this was if you shake it, they all go the right way up. Am I doing the shaking bit wrong? All of these are up the wrong way. Well, not all of them, obviously, but many of them. Tried that, was too much for my brain. Doing fight 3. Yeah, see? Fight to me, upside down. Yeah, I like it upside. Well, I don't like it upside down, but it works. It stopped the annoying noise that Gemma was finding annoying. Although Mark was finding it soothing. I'll do it a little bit. Yes, so sorry. Bobbins is going to Telford on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday wouldn't be good for me anyway. But it would be nice to meet up next year, maybe, if you're going back again. Go on the Sunday. It's always like Remembrance Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, so that's my intention, to go to Telford next year. Closer to next year, I shall make a point of arranging it properly and letting people know that it is on or whatever. And we can have a meet up, which would be pleasant. I went before COVID and we had a meet up with a few people, which was good. So yeah, that would be fun. But I hope you enjoy it this year. I'm assuming it's basically the same as it has been years ago. Is it still in the same place? I don't know, it's in Telford. There's pretty much only the one exhibition centre in Telford, isn't there? That's probably where it is. I keep forgetting that you can't hear me, says Sophie. No, I have to read the thing on the screen. I keep getting annoyed and then have to type it. Yeah, that's the way chat works on the live streams. I can't hear you. You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Because if everybody could hear everybody, then it'd be very strange and very annoying. Because there's like 7 people watching. And they'd all be talking at the same time. It'd be all over the place. I think I'm about done with the bees in this section. Admittedly, it's quite a big section that I'm doing, but there you go. I can send Katie to you. What, to shout at me? No, Katie will shout at me on her own behalf. Yeah, right. I'm not going to go down any further than that. So I'm going to see if I can see any more bees dotted around here and get them done, and then move on to a different colour. So did you enjoy the escape sim on Saturday? Being the new version of escape sim, it was interesting. It's a bit more, I don't want to say realistic, but it's a bit more realistic. The graphics of the original one were very cartoony, and this one is less so. So hopefully you found it pleasant to watch. It's interesting because they're still keeping going with Escape Sim 1. They're not giving up on it. Whereas the Power Wash, I think they finished Power Wash 1 and are now only purely focusing on Power Wash Sim 2. But the Escape Sim, they're running both of them. As they do have different, they've got different vibes. Basically the best way of putting it. The cartoony original one is still a thing. Whereas the new second one is, say, not real, but a little bit more real. I can't see any more bees there, so I'm going to call... Oh, there's one over there. Get rid of them now. That will do for bees. Don't tell him, Gemma. What, Gemma? Would Katie's avatar be full figure or still have no legs and just float? They haven't got a VR version of it yet. So there is no Katie playing it yet. I need number 2. Did I not already do number 2s? I did. What was 2s? A. Yes. I see a lot more A's now. I'm going to do some more A's. But yes, Katie's avatar would still, I believe, would still have no legs and would just float, because that's the way the VR one works. But she's got real arms, whereas the normal avatars hasn't got any. Enjoyed the new Escape Simulator. Still wish we could have Katie floating around leglessly. They are working on a VR version of it. I'm assuming they still can, because there's many VR games that are more graphically intensive than that. So that in itself shouldn't be a problem for them. I think it's getting it all linked together, because obviously you need to be able to have, interactions between the VR headset and the computer running it, as well as, the other people elsewhere running it, the guys. So I think it's a little bit more tricky to get VR integrated into the game. But it is something they're working on, apparently. So at some point, it will happen. Of course, there is another level for the first one that we haven't done yet. I say a level, I mean a set of rooms, like I think the 4 rooms in the spy genre. which looks quite good, which we've got. I haven't got the VR version of that yet. I think it's available, but I'm not entirely certain on that. But when we know that is, and we can all get together for some of that, then I'm hoping that Katie will join us for that as well. Assuming Katie's schedule fits in and we can get it all connected up again. But that's Escape Sim 1 again. But as I say, they're still working on things for that, and there's still going to be content coming out for that. So it's nice to change things up a little bit with that occasionally. Plus, obviously, when we're doing that, we have the added advantage of being able to have Katie join us. I believe Escape Sim 2 can have more than 4 players. Although I might be thinking of Power Wash. I think Power Wash Sim can have 8 players on a lot of levels now. But I could be wrong about that as well. But I know the cross-play on Power Wash doesn't like PlayStation, which we found out the other week when I think Hugh tried to join, but it wouldn't let us. It says cross-play, but it doesn't really mean cross-play. It means a bit of cross-play, but not as cross as you might hope. Right, Sophie. Where's Sophie going? I can't see you tomorrow afternoon. Go calm down now, please. It's not that bad, is it? I'm going now, getting annoyed. Bye, Sophie. Good night. I didn't see the Escape Room show. I meant to watch it back at some point. Says the Bobbins. Yes, you should. Apart from the fact that it gives me more views. It's a bit different. We did a couple of rooms of Dracula's Castle. And we'll be doing probably a couple more on Saturday. Which is in fact my next time to stream. So yeah, you should definitely go back and catch up on the previously on Escape Simulator. Not that the story carries over, but this the new version ES2 has got some very interesting new game mechanics in it, which they played around with a little bit on the first one. They did separate us a couple of times, I remember. But this one seemed a little bit more deliberate in its separation. Don't know, it's difficult to sort of describe it, but at one point I was a disembodied head on a table. I couldn't do anything until they'd rescued me a little bit. I don't know if that was because I'd solved the previous puzzle that it made me the head, or if it was just a random thing. But when we started the first level, the courtyard level, it locked down in a carriage before we'd even started. So we had to do a bit of rescuing to get him out there. So yeah, it's a bit different. But good fun. And some of the puzzles were excellent in it. A couple of like the board gamey type puzzles were really good. I really enjoyed a couple of them. Some of them were a bit strange again, but the official levels of the escape sims have pretty much all been exceptionally good. Some of the community levels were a bit ropey, as you'd imagine, because they're made by random people in the community, so they're going to be of different abilities and skills of designing and stuff. But the official ones were all very good. I really enjoyed them. So as ever, if you watch it back another time, drop a comment in there afterwards. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and all that, as ever, of course, as well. Apparently it all helps with engagement and stuff, just like chatting in here does. The more chat messages I get, the more YouTube thinks people like my stuff. So for all of your favourite content creators, make sure you engage with us, please. Anything that tells YouTube, hey, people are watching this, it's got to be a good thing, isn't it? None of these are going the right way up for me. There we go. I'm not seeing any more A's in the top section that I'm working on, so I'm going to go to another colour in a minute and fill in some more of the missing ones. There's a couple there. There we go. A couple over this side as well, so let's get some of those up and running. Can't get these the right way up. There we go. That one is there. That'll do. I can't get them the right way up, so I'm not going to bother. Need to shake it vigorously, says Mark. Not that vigorous. Oh, you just want me to knock them all onto the floor, don't you? I know your game. I know your trick, and I don't like it. Right. I'm seeing lots of C's. So what is C? C is 9. I haven't done that yet either, have I? No. I'm going to have a drink because I'm getting a bit croaky. Nine. There's 9. Oh, quite a nice blue. That'll do. I'm sure that's more than enough. Mark, behave, Gemma. Yeah. Am I really that transparent? Absolutely. Yes, you are. Not so much. If you'd have just said that, then no. But knowing you already, yes. It is, of course, bonfire night tonight in the UK here, so there will be fireworks and explosions going off in my background. I can hear them now. Oh, they're gone again now. So apologies for that, but I can't control what the neighbours do. Wouldn't it be great if you could, though? So yeah, bonfire night. Anyone doing anything for bonfire night? Oh, if you are, you're probably missing it because you're here. But you know, it's not such a big thing as it used to be, as far as I know. Everyone used to get, boxes of fireworks in and let them off in your garden, but that doesn't seem to be such a thing now. It was sort of all organised shows, but I think they've sort of faded away a bit now. Or maybe it was just COVID that sort of killed off that sort of thing, and they're back. Could be. But there's definitely some explosions going off. Saying that it was other festivals over the last few weeks as well. So we've had lots of fireworks going off for the past several weeks. It should be more controlled now. What fireworks and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we used to have, when I was growing up, we always had a dog, and they never used to like fireworks. A couple of the dogs that we had over the years really didn't like them, and that was when it was, I'm talking 30 years ago, when it was firework night, and that was it. On the 5th, you got fireworks. You probably get some on like the Saturday night closest to bonfire night, and on the actual day, whichever day of the week that would be. And a lot of it was just people setting them off in their own garden. But it didn't take all night. Setting them off in your garden would be, half hour to go through a decent sized box of fireworks. And then that'd be it. But now they seem to start, even when it's daylight, and go on for hours and hours and hours. It must cost a fortune. Some of these firework things are blooming expensive now. I wouldn't be able to afford to run fireworks for as long as some of them run around here. Trying to ignore the ruddy fireworks. Hate the air bombs and squealy ones. Is it bonfire night every Wednesday? There's been firework noises previous streams. I am celebrating bonfire night by watching a chap sticking things on a thing. Yes, I'm sticking things on a thing. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's only bonfire night tonight, but it was. Is it Diwali or Eid? One of those is the Festival of Light, which is lots of fireworks going off. But it also doesn't seem to be one night. It's like a season of. So they actually have them going off for a long time, every night for like 3 or 4 weeks, it seems. It might not be, it just seems that way. I don't mind. I mean, people can have their festivals and stuff. It's not a problem. But it seems to go on for a long time. And as I say, must be very expensive. I don't know how much fireworks actually are now, but they got quite expensive a while back. And I can't see them getting cheaper. Don't appreciate the loud bangs, says Mark. No. I mean, lots of animals don't. They don't bother me personally. They bother me in that they, interfere with streams in that they have background noises. Even with windows shut, it's still very apparent that there's background noises. But yeah, I mean, that batch of them just now seems to have stopped. So that I don't mind. It's when they go on for hours and hours and hours that's very annoying. I'm quite pleased with my progress so far this evening. I'm doing quite well, I think. I don't think I've put any in the wrong places at all. I wasn't entirely certain how I was going to be able to do with seeing the things. And I can't see I don't know, the N I can see, the D I can see, but some of these I can't see the letters on. Because it's like black letters on a black background. And that doesn't help me. But that's why we've got magnification, if needed. I never did get around to getting the backlight thing that you can get for them, but there you go. Gemma recently had Diwali here, which is meant to be just for 1 week, but it ends up being about a month. Fireworks going off till about 3 a.m. Don't mind the celebration, just the noise. Yeah, that's pretty much my opinion on things as well. And again, there's legislation to say when you can and can't do things, loud noises and stuff, but a lot of it seems to be ignored or flaunted. But yeah, apart from that, life's all right. It's all good. Went to the doctors this morning for they wanted to check my blood pressure, and apparently I had some, which is always nice. A touch on the high side, if anybody's interested even, but not worryingly so. It's always a bit higher for me when I have it done by a doctor or a hospital. Apparently it's a thing. They call it white coat syndrome. When you not so much panic when there's people in lab coats around, but it does make blood pressure spike. It's a thing that happens to a lot of people apparently. And the thing is, it's going to happen. And they know it's going to happen, but they've still got to do it. So I know you're going to take it and it's going to be a bit high. It's all right. It's fine. Don't stress about it, because if you stress about it, then it's going to get worse. See. No more C's in that area there. No more in that area there. Can't see any other area there. Let's move that across there a little bit, and I can get the angle better for this. There's one down there. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyone else got any good news? Let's get some cheer going around here, shall we? If you haven't had any good news this week, then what was the last piece of good news that you had? Turn it around that way. That makes some of the letters a little bit more visible. So yeah, what was your last piece of good news? Medical or otherwise? Have you got a promotion at work? Have you won the lottery? Have you finished a really good book? Anything goes. Spread the cheer. Tell us something good. There's a few of you in the chat, so I'm sure someone's got some good stuff that's been happening. Back home again now. Rehab is done. That's Gemma's good bit of news. Yep, Gemma is out of rehab. It's not that sort of rehab. Do. Yeah, so come on. Someone's got to give me some good news. Spread the news. Give me something to talk about, because I've run out of things to talk about now. I don't even know what time it is. It's just on 9 o'clock, so I've been on for an hour. So it's a fairly average sort of stream time. But I'm going to keep going for a bit longer. As I mentioned a month or so ago, I'm going to push my streams to be more like an hour and a half to a couple of hours long on average now. I need to get my watch time up a bit. I can't do more streams. I already do enough. Nice to have a couple of days off a week. Although I think I'm about done for the C's. None of these missing ones. I've got R, D, D, P. A couple more K's over there that I missed last time. None of these are C's. There's an E there. There you go. There's a couple of C's missing over there. See? Knew there would be. Lucky I found them before I put the thing away. Another bit's missing up there. There's a couple of P's up there quite high. So there we go. That's that one done. Let's put those away. Hope it went well. My toes all better until next time, says Mark. Yes. I was thinking about your toe the other day. Well, the other week when you started talking about it. But nice to know that it's recovered. And stop kicking things is basically the answer, isn't it? Because that's what you did, wasn't it? You kicked something and broke it or hurt it. What were these ones up here that I said P? P is 3. Oh, I've got 3. Look, I've got 3 there. All right, let's get these P's done. Get yourself sorted out again. Edge of lightsaber. PP. No more P's down. There's one more down there. No more in the reflection. No. Any more down that edge piece? No. That might be all of the P's done. J's. Doesn't look like there's any more of those colours in there. There's a P. J's, J, 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 J. U, T, U, T. J. So let's do some J's. I'm going to get some colours out of the way. So what is J? J is 15. I haven't got these in any particular order. 13, 12, 8. Sticky stuff. 7, 4, 4, 14. Probably going to be that one, isn't it? 15, there you go. Nice bright red colour. I fall sometimes because of CP. During reading the Richard Osman books, as Gemma, Thursday Murder Club series. Yeah, I haven't read any of those. I used to read a lot. I used to be a vivacious, is that the correct word for it? I used to read a lot. More recently, not so much. I do use audiobooks quite a lot. J's over there. No, that's it. That was it for the J's. That was it. Just those couple in there that I obviously didn't do last time. Yeah, I tend to do audiobooks now. If I'm on my own in the car, then I'll invariably have an audiobook on. Just find it a bit more entertaining. What was T? T is 8. Is that one? That is that one. So yeah, any good book recommendations from anybody, be it real book or audiobook? I mean, there's pretty much audiobooks of any book you come to mention now. They all seem to be available. I finished another Max Plant, says the Bobbins. You managed to find some, did you? Well done. Did you get all of them, or have you just got the one that you've done now? Yeah, I might do another Max Plant next week. What should I do next week? There we go. What should happen next Wednesday? I have options. There are. I'm not going to do Diamond Art next week. One week of that is enough for now. I will put it back into the rotation to come back and do it again in the future, but not 2 weeks on the trot. So next week I have the option of the Max Plants, starting the next big Lego kit, the Ahsoka shuttle. I still have some Metal Earth, the foldy metal things. I've got a few of those that I haven't done, and I've got a couple on the go. I've got a couple that I started and haven't actually done. I have 3 in total now, says the Bobbins. There's 6 of them, aren't there? There are 4 of the sushi ones. U is 14. I looked in Tesco's today for the sushi ones that I couldn't get last week, and they didn't have any. Or they didn't have them on the shelf, should I say. I'm sure they have them, but they didn't have the codes for them. I found some more J's. They weren't even on the shelf this week. So I'm assuming that they've decided that they didn't have the codes for them. So they can't sell them yet. So I'm sure they'll turn up at some point. But there's only 4 of them in that series. Is that all of those? That seems to be all of those. Apart from a couple more J's dotted around there as well, so I'm not too worried about those being missing. I have some Metal Earth things. I'd forgotten about them. Yeah, they're. I put them aside when I couldn't see the tiny stuff anymore. But now, obviously, I'm back in the game. There's one there, but I can't find it again now. There it is. Yeah, back in the game. So they're about. Done a couple of Metal Earth things as well. Yes, you have. Right, let's see. What have I got? What do I want to do? I'm going to do a little bit more. I do want to fill in some of these gaps. So there's an R in the middle there that's missing. And that is 1. Have I got ones? I should probably put these out in order. There you go, there's 1. Right. Now I'm not going to be able to find that one that I looked for. It was in here somewhere, wasn't it? It's an E. That's not what I was looking for. Oh, come on. There was a single R. I can't find it. I would say, can anyone see it? But it's not really going to be any help. It's an E. It was definitely an R. I'll put a few more down here. It'll either come to me or it won't. E-R-R-D. There it is. I thought it was further away from me, but there it is. A couple more down there while I've got these ones out. Yeah, so what to do next week? What do you reckon? Should I put an actual poll in the chat? Will that make it easier for you all to respond? Can't find any more R's. I'd like to find 2 more because that's how many bits I've got out. There's a few more over there. Oh, I'm going to have to get a few more out, aren't I? Oh, damn it. What have you got available, says Stefan. That is the question, isn't it? If we narrow it down to some things, let me put in a poll. Start a poll. There we go. Right, next week. I think I'm going to do proper Lego. Is the new big thing. Metal Earth. Max. I think there's 2 X's. What was something else that I've got? Other things. I've got a wooden giraffe that I can do. I'll bundle that into the Metal Earth type things. There you go. That's really the 3 things. There you go. There's a poll with the 3 things. Once we get a vote as to that. I don't know what Metal Earth is. As long as it's not Diamond Art. Again, I don't mind, says Gemma. Metal Earth is these things. The folding metal things. This is K2SO. Or as far as I got through it with his legs. Yeah, I've got several of those that have been gifted to me over the months. Got DeLorean, got Enterprise, but I would carry on with one that I've already got started on, like K2SO. Lego, as I say, is Ahsoka's shuttle, the proper Lego kit. And the Max one is, as I say, the plants. All of those things will, of course, get done. It's just the order of things that I'm asking for input on. Have you got any preferences as to what I start with? And I probably won't do them to completion. The Lego I probably will. Once I start the Lego, I'll continue the Lego until it's done. But the Max things, I'll do a week of, be it, 1 or 2 of them, and then put it aside again for a little while. As same with all the other things. Do the giraffe, says Gemma. Don't like do the Bartman. Do the giraffe. Agree with Katie, the giraffe. I don't think the giraffe is a full live stream. The giraffe is not very many pieces. It's actually cardboard. It's not wood. It includes all needed for assembly. So yeah, that's definitely a side project. It's not going to be a complete week stream. So I'll do that when I do one of the other things as well. I vote with Lego, but would also be interested to see how the metal art works. I've done some in the past. It's not a new thing. I'm looking for 6 now. I'm going to do another bag of that. What have I got here? What's that? 6. There we go. 6 is D. Because I saw a few of them floating around. do the giraffe and a max plant. That's the thing. Yeah, I could do the giraffe and a max plant. I probably wouldn't do the giraffe and 2 max plants. But yeah, giraffe and a max plant is an option. Katie just wants to choose the max plants because she's probably going to tell me which one to do. You never know, I might get Katie to guest star and do a max plant as well. Another J missing from there. Look, I've just seen that. After D's at the moment though. Very nice giraffe Lego available. Is there a Lego giraffe? See, a Lego giraffe would just make me miss not doing the tall neck again. Long neck, tall neck, isn't it? From Horizon. Of course, next Tuesday is Horizon stream. The proper thing, not the Lego variant. See, no more D's. Thought there were a few more D's than I've done. Again, the D's are a really nice deep purple. Very pleasing colour. I shall have a look at the poll in a moment and see how the vote's gone. I must admit, I'm leaning towards doing a max plant and a giraffe. If you do the giraffe, then I'll do a max plant, says Katie. Well, there you go. That's definitely making me lean in that general direction again a little bit further. Means I can take it easy for a little while. Well, Katie does the building for me. Can't see any more D's without going much further down, so I don't want to go much further down. So that will do that. What was that one that I found? A red one somewhere? J. There we go. Let's get that last J in. 15. There we go. I'm on board with Katie's suggestions too. I'm not too hard to please, Stefan. I do like people that are easy to please. It's very easy to please them. I can't pick one up from the bag. You thought it would have been easy, wouldn't you? Just dig into a bag and you come back out with one, but I'm not. There we go. Right. I'm seeing an E. I'm going to put that down there. So I'm pointing towards the E. That's rolled away, and there we go. So E is 4. Did I give them out yet? I saw them. There we go. It's the purples. Just get a few of those out. Forget the poll and just go with Katie's suggestion. Well, the Metal Earth is winning the poll, but yeah, I'm thinking we might ignore the poll. So maybe a Max Plant, a Giraffe, and then Katie doing a Max Plant. If I pick a little Max Plant and the Giraffe, I'll do the smallest Max Plant and then the Giraffe, and then Katie can do whichever Max Plant she likes from the ones that are left. Metal Earth is only winning the poll because you grouped the Giraffe in with it. Yes, possibly, yeah. Okay, so that's the plan then. Next week, in case I forget, you'll have to remind me. I'm going to do the smallest Max Plant, then I'll do the Giraffe, and then I'll hand over the stream to Katie to finish off with another Max Plant of her choosing. And then we'll see what's happening the week after that. That's a plan. I like having a plan. I've already set up my Tuesday night game streams for the next month. Because I've got Proper Horizon next week. Then Indie. Then Proper Horizon. Then Lego Horizon. Then Indie. Then Proper Horizon again. Because I want to get through the Proper Horizons before I get to it in Lego Horizon, the same story points. So I can get the proper full version of the story before getting the slightly cut down Lego version of it. We're upside down again. Yay, Giraffe, says Mark. Yeah, the Giraffe's probably only going to take a couple of minutes. It's not a very big build by the looks of it. So there we go. That's next week planned out then. How far down do these E's go? Not very. Let's get all of these done. Are there any more in the middle? There's a couple in the middle there. Any more across there in the middles? What's that? It's an L. N. Oh, it's just down here by the looks of it. Yeah, so there we go. That's next week planned. So Saturday is another chunk of Escape Simulator 2. Sunday is Katie again on Planet Crafter. She's going to another. She just got to another planet, didn't she? She just turned up on the moon, Selenia, I think, something like that. Turned up there, didn't she? So that's that. So she was going to do that there, and then she was going to go to another planet the next time. And then the DLC will be out. Because you're going to have to go to the toxic place. Saw another E. It wasn't that one. Is there one more? I feel like there should be at least one more, but there could be one bit back that I'm going to have to put away. No, there's one. Probably more than one, but I'm only going to do the one. Can't find it again now. There we go. Ow. Right, let's do some ends and then call it a night. What's N? N. 17. There we go. Yeah, this has been a pleasant diversion. I can't do it for hours. Well, I've done it for a couple of hours, but you know what I mean. I do need to give it a couple of weeks back before I come back to this again. But it's been all right. How have you found it? Have you enjoyed it? Has it really annoyed you a lot? Should I put it back into the regular rotation? No more up there, is there? One there. There's one more there. I keep saying G's and thinking they're N's because there's similar colour. Another one I saw upside down. There you go. Don't know what that one was. I can't have that one. Didn't go on the floor though. Looks like lots of beans down there. Maybe next time we get to them. Rustling is just the sound that affects me badly. You haven't done as bad as last time. But this rustling, yeah, I'll try not to do that. I did move it out of the way, so I didn't do that, but it's just the noise of the plastic. I can't do anything about that. It's got plastic on it. That's the way it works. Yeah, I don't like that he keeps turning it around, Katie. Well, I turned it around so the rustling wasn't annoying. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter which way round it is, does it? Until it's finished. It doesn't matter which way up it goes. You're not looking at the picture yet. Just looking at individual little chunks of it. So there we go. I'm going to put this away, then we'll have a look at it, and then we'll put it away for another couple of years. No, it won't be that long. We'll get back to it before then. Right. So far, so good. Get rid of that. Get rid of all of these. Make sure they're all done up. There we go. Let's have a look. See, there's one. There's always going to be a couple of bits that escape. But luckily, they give you so many extra ones that it doesn't matter. There we go. I don't know how much I've done tonight, but I've done some. There's definitely some more happening on that. I like it. It's come along quite well. So I shall put it somewhere that's a bit flatter this time. Make sure all these little extra ones are not going to escape. And yeah, that will be that. Another week done. So thank you very much for joining me this week. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's been something a little bit different this week to normal. And next week will be something a little bit different again. We've got a giraffe to build, as well as some max plants. I prefer watching the Lego builds to diamond art, but it made a refreshing change to the bobbins. Yeah. You have to finish it now. I will, but not now. You can cover it with a tea towel or something, says Gemma. Yeah, no, that's all right. That's what we got. It will just sit over somewhere. It's got the plastic over the top of it, so it's quite safe. None of the other bits have escaped. There is a little hole in the plastic there. I don't know why that is. Obviously, something got caught on it at some point, but yeah, I'm happy with that. It's come along. So yeah, join me for that again in a few weeks' time. But first of all, we're going to get some more max plants done. I'll do the smallest one, and then the giraffe, and then Katie can do whichever one she likes. There we go. Especially enjoyed the crinkling noises, Mark. Yeah, you can just rewind and listen to that again if you like. Not too bad a stream. Agree with Bobbins. Prefer Lego, but don't mind you doing this every once in a while. Yeah, once in a while is my intention. The midweek makings have always been a variety pack of stuff. I used to, back in the day, do all sorts of strange and wonderful crafty type things, which I do intend to get back to. If you see something that you think will fit with a midweek makings, then give me a shout. Let me know. Email me anytime, or message me, or leave a comment on a video or whatever. Anything that can be done at the bench, sort of crafty type thing. I have done in the past origami and diamond art, metal earth, the wooden kits, Lego type stuff. Yeah, pretty much I'm willing to have a go at pretty much anything. If you think it'll make an interesting stream or something a bit different, then let me know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, paint by numbers. I don't know. I can't think of anything else, or I would have done it already. But if you think of something, then give me a shout and I shall see about doing it. Or at least trying it. So thank you all for joining me on this week. I shall see you on Saturday for Escape Simulator 2 with the guys again. And next week, back at the bench on Wednesday for the Lego-like stuff. So thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.